AskReddit by the Plague Doc 0R. What made you instantly dump your boyfriend/girlfriend? I found out I was the other guy the whole time. I've been there. The on again off again college girlfriend. This whole time I thought I was competing with someone else. Turned out I was the side piece. Really messed with my head for years to come. Sexting everyone except me. Ouch. She stole all my guitars and sold them for the amphetamines she told me she wasn't on. Fuck, man. That's absolutely tough. As a musician, this one hurt the most. She hated all my friend and family. One of these friends lived far away and his dad died in a car accident. I told her that I had sad news and his dad had died. She said that's too bad. I hope they don't move back, bitch. WTF is that response even? That's not even just a shitty GF response, it's a shitty human response. What a weirdly egocentric reaction to tragedy. When she told me that I wasn't allowed to speak with, be friends with, or be around other women, period. This included my best friend of 11 years at the time. She also screamed at me and accused me of cheating on her with my sister because I answered a phone call from her. Been there. She would even get jealous about my mum. Found her private Instagram and the cheating. Instagram recommended I follow the dude she was cheating on me with. I saw she followed him and I'd never seen this guy in my life, so I got curious. Homie had 2 pictures. Both with her, and she was in the comments like saying she loved him and shit, and I come to find out she had like 5 dudes at one time. Fucked me up for a long ass time. The fact that she was pregnant and we're both women. But were you sure it wasn't yours? I bought her 2 concert tickets for her birthday and she took her ex instead of me but insisted they were just friends. WTAF. I hope you asked her to pay for the second one. Literally beat me with her fists in the face while screaming she loved me. Also in the same sentence that I should man up. Sounds like my ex. After she stabbed me and I hit her once to stop from getting stabbed again, I was the piece of shit when the cops came. Thank God for miring cam. It might spy on me but it made sure I didn't even get arrested. I almost dumped him because he wanted me to drop out of college to hang out with him more. He was abusive, and I was planning my way out. But when he threatened my dog, I left the same day. Something happened to me, except it wasn't a dog, it was our 1-year-old son. He threatened to kill our child. She cheated on me, later found out she lied and told people I was abusing her and forcing her to stay with me, accused me of stalking her after we broke up, and I've stayed the hell away ever since. Turns out she manipulated the entire friend group. We had to have twisted views of each other because people didn't like her. Friend group is all back together, but I'm probably not gonna be with someone for a while as I realize now how I was used and it feels like shit. Who knows, maybe I'll bump into someone and hit it off and it'll go well that time. She went to a party with another guy. My friends took me there to prove it. Good friends there. When I saw my friend's dick in her mouth, seemed like the best option was to say goodbye. I hope you gave it back to him. He was upset that I started taking prescribed ADHD medication. Something tells me he had some shitty reason to leave and he took even the slightest change to attempt to leave. Was there anything suspicious he was doing? Usually people who are cheating make up some shit to get out without you knowing. I had gotten severe burns all over my legs, had just gotten home from hospital. And he then yelled at me over the phone because I said I didn't want to drive 45 minutes to his house for the weekend, with my legs covered in wound dressings and in lots of pain. Bye. He made me cry by saying some hurtful things. I didn't think it was on purpose, so I took a day to myself, then went back and talked to him about how it had hurt me. He was like, yeah, It was supposed to. That was literally the last conversation I ever had with him. He knew I had cut off my entire family for being abusive. I don't know why he thought he was special. Common theme with abusers. They think they're untouchable and special. Threw something at me in a restaurant. He looked like he wanted to rip my head off. I was not willing to learn what he would do in private. Duhage. She lied and told a bunch of people at church I fingered her during a movie on our first date. I had to stop going to my youth group for a while. The movie was Dickie Roberts, former child star if anyone was wondering. She got really drunk and beat the fuck out of me and smashed a bottle on me on Christmas Eve, bit me a bunch, was crazy, while I was sleeping too, and I didn't provoke her or cheat or anything. She was just blackout drunk and beat me. The problem was in the morning she was proud of it, made jokes and tried to get other people behind her on it when literally she should have just not told anyone. She got drunk and did it once more in my sleep, ripped my hair out, hit me with a golf club from the garage, hit me with a bottle again. I then said FK this shit, pushed her off of me and never saw her again. We dated for 1 day shy of a year lol. Happy I'm not dealing with this anymore. Found out she was an actual Nazi. Like, a member of American Front. Somehow she thought if she hid it for long enough, I'd somehow be okay with it. Lol bye. The one after her had this really bad habit of fucking people in my bed, while I was at work. Enjoy living in your car. Anyways, my people picker is broken and I'm permanently single by choice lol. In a way what technically saying is you have blonde hair and blue eyes. She kill her sick cat by throwing him out of the window. I speak for everyone when I say, WTF. I was dating him and his mom. He kept telling his mom everything we talk about and do, and he will come back telling me her rude comments about me. Had a friend who went through this. The guy she was with just could not shake his mom from the relationship and she treated my friend like they were competing for him. Some sick stuff. Had been hearing rumors about cheating. Followed them to their sources. Found out she cheated with a minor, with a married woman, and with her cousin. Turned face and never looked back. Ah yes, the holy trifecta. Romanian girl. There's some sort of long-standing dispute with Hungarians over language and whatnot. She tried to explain it to me, but got to a certain point and I stopped her. Me, wait, you want to exterminate them? You mean like the Jews in WWII? Oh, well you have to admit Hitler had some great methods for dealing with this sort of shit. Me. So, bye? I also draw the line at genocide. While in college, my two really close friends from high school, one of whom was my absolute best friend that I was madly in love with, who I hadn't really talked to in years, heard 30 minutes worth of my stories with her and told me dude she treats you like utter shit and you're not happy. Break up with her. She tried to kiss a very good friend of mine while I was in the ICU from a major accident. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks from a burst appendix. When I was released, I didn't tell her as I wanted it to be a surprise. I Ubered back home, saw that there was another vehicle in the driveway, walked in and she was in bed with someone else. I found out he had been dating another girl for months. I later found out there were actually at least 4 other girls. None of us knew about each other until after the fact. 4 of us actually ended up becoming friends after bonding over our shared trauma. To give the man credit, he had excellent taste in women. Is this where the plot of John Tucker Must Die came from? Went to my HSGF's house to make breakfast for her and her family. She was in the shower with another dude, someone I was worried about, but she said he was just a friend. I turned around and walked right back out the door, didn't answer my phone, didn't speak to her for a few days. She eventually called my parents crying. They gave the phone to me and she said it wasn't what it looked like. I didn't believe her, never talked to her again. Hope Joe was worth it, ya dumb bitch. We were just fixing the shower. We were on a break. Called me over to her house to talk. I explained I'd been talking to other people. Eventually we fell asleep. I woke up to every female name deleted out of my phone. A bunch of confused response texts because she'd texted all of them and deleted the conversations. Denied everything and then physically blocked the doorway and shoved at me when I tried to leave. Perfect reason to lock your phone with a pin.